Good day, fam people, how are you? I'm doing well, and today we're back in another video of Total Ground Simulator. Today we'll be doing a custom battle, that being a test between who would win. How far did I place it? 1 Thor versus 20 Kings, I believe, was the request. Let me just put it back up. Vihan Bursner, yes. 20 Kings, Viking Sandbox, but I'm not using the Viking Sandbox because it's too big of a map into the... Well, it's not a size issue. The size issue is fine. That's what she said. It's the aesthetics, you know. It's for a video, it's more annoying to get thumbnails. So I used this map since it's basically the same size, maybe even bigger. But we're going to be seeing if basically Thor can pick them apart with lightning. Now, you might also notice these people, find people behind. Now, what are these folks about? No, they won't be participating in the fight. It's a simple case of, I did not mean to delete him from existence. Wait, hold on, the fly? Who am I missing? Oh yeah, Soul Snatcher. Wait, huh? Am I dumb or dumb? Probably both. No, it's supposed to be 3 units. These are ones that... Jensen told me about. Units I didn't notice: the Small Knight, the Soul Snatcher, and the Fly. So thank you to Jensen for pointing them out. Unfortunately, I will not be doing a faction review today because gaming is a stream. I'm recording this on Friday, and stream on Friday. I mean, you're probably going to watch the stream as I'm recording this right now, so no surprise. Anyway, we're going to do the main thing in this video, and that's this fight, and then we're going to be testing out those units. And then we're going to test Thor against Ra. Why? Because, stretching out the time of the video. I don't make this video too short, I'm not trying to undercut everybody. So, also for the unit, so much... Like, no offense, but scrolling through YouTube is such a pain. Elijah, I just don't see it. I don't see anything. The 2 swords, red, blue, to find this last secret unit. It's the... Hold on, it's this one right here. It might be the case where it's just not loaded in. Like the helicopter for the secret hidden units mod. I can't find it on that. So it might just not spawn in, which is something that happens for me. Now, let us place... I just noticed, why is the blue tents at the red side of the map? How is it something I've never noticed in my more than 300 hours of playing this game? And seeing this map quite a few times. Anyway, I'm going to first of all place them all together like this. Which means Thor will likely win this. And then I'm going to spread them out and see how well they do then. Maybe I'll just spread them out in a line formation. Since we still want to have them far range. Now the issue is Thor is just not going to use his lightning attacks until it's probably not a good situation for him. Now Thor, his melee attack can hit multiple opponents, so it does like a mini explosion. Like a mini explosion. But so can the King's attack, because it just drags across the floor and apparently still has an active hitbox at that point of damage. But these guys are all gathered, so the lightning should hit all of them. The issue is, how effective will the lightning be? Let's see. I'm going to walk in the group and we can see how much HP I lose. Like, look at this. That is nowhere... Yeah, Thor's about to die. Let's see if he can even kill one of them. No, he did not kill any of them. Okay, well, that's that for the video. That's the test. Now, let's see. Hold on, let me go back to the request specifically. Can you put Thor vs 20 Kings on Viking Sandbox? Put Thor far away. No. I have not recorded for Saturday. I should download health bars and damage indicator mod so I can test out the damage better. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to do that. I know, like, yada. Not to be rude, but stuff. First of all, mods are not my forte. I don't know if the mods are going to clash, and it's just a general hassle. As you can already tell, some of the mods just straight up don't work in some aspects. Like the hidden units, the helicopter not spawning, the easiest unit to find, usually just does spawn in. Now, what I'm going to do for the rest of this video, other than the other things I've stated, will be testing out how many Thors it takes to kill the Kings. I'm going to just keep the Kings in a formation, because clearly we know if they're spread out, they're just going to overwhelm. But let's see how much bang for our buck do we get. So we've got 6 Thors. Okay, I can't count. And we're going to see how well they do. This time with health bells active. This time they are not as gathered up as last time, I believe. This time they were more in a line formation, like an insect shape, like a cockroach. No. If you see it, you see it. Yeah, these guys do not have great range, I'll be honest. Yeah, they lose a lot of their effectiveness, I'll be honest. They do pretty good damage, and since they attack, they sort of do a jump in first, they actually do pretty well. in terms of getting the first hit off, since they do it before the king can properly hit. Now, I'm be honest, even with 6 of them, you know, overpricing it, I mean, they do decently well, considering how heavily outnumbered they are, but, yeah, I don't think you're getting bang for your buck in a king versus this duel. Now, nearly equal value, just barely under Thor's. If this doesn't work, then, I mean, it's just a case where it's not meant to be. And maybe after this, I'll try doing Thor. I take control of 1 Thor and see how much damage I can do from range. Depends if I can actually use the lightning ability at range. Because we know the Lich just sucks at range. Hey, at least you have to fight 1 less king. Oh, it's not 1 less king, it's just 1 super king. You might think smaller means bad in this case. That's what she said, but, no, it's really the case where it's better, because how are you going to hit it? Like, really, in a gunfight, how could you hit something that's basically microscopic? That has no bones. Not as effective, but this guy right here is damned. He is dead, but oh my god, he takes like, the king takes 1/3 of the Thor's HP, nearly 1/3. But they only do like 1/5 of damage in return. Yeah, they can hit more people at once, and they have overall better combat, but yeah, in a king versus Thor duel, the kings slaughter, pretty much. Okay, final test for this will be Thor. No, the answer is no. I can't use his ability at range, which means this is all, yeah, it's a bit of a mess. Let's turn off. What did I do? I just typed in. Oh, I was supposed to go to settings. Let's go back. It is what it is. Should only take a. Okay, yeah, that's good. Settings, gameplay. Let's turn off the health bars. I don't like them, even if they make more practical sense to have them on. So let's go back here. Egypt, no. Spookified, yes. Let's test out the units. First one to test out is the Fly, 450. Test them against some good old-fashioned squires. I am curious about what the Fly does. Okay, so it does fly, and it... Ooh, so it has a spear that opens up to be a projectile. Is that projectiles, or is it... Oh, it's like... Oh, that's cool. Really annoying, but cool. It dies in 2 hits, though. I'm kind of on the fence. It's got a cool ability, but I just don't think it's that effective. That's the issue so far that I'm noticing. And it has such a slow firing rate. How much... Ooh. Hold on, I'm going to put it against a bunch of poor people and see how it fares up. Definitely seems like a crowd control type thing. With moderate survivability. I do like the design, though. I really like the design. You know, the slim armor. Like, it's just a really cool design. Comment down below what you think of the design. Like, I just think it's dope. As the weapon, it's just this is just a cool unit. I'm gonna be honest. It might not be a good unit. You know, I'm still on the fence. 450, but I'm gonna say it's probably on the better end. Comment down below what you think of its design and its use, and just the same for all units. Okay, so the shockwaves just tear apart the units. You get a bunch of flies, so you do get your fair money's worth. And it did clear out all of those peasants, so that's not bad. Now, the real test will be against the monks. I'll put 1 monk at first. Really test out the damage output. It does good damage. Not enough to kill a monk, but, you know, monks are pretty beefy guys. But it can win a one-on-one. Or it might not have. It was really close to getting hit a second time, and I don't think it would have survived a second hit. Overall, I'd say, in terms of like theme, style, and general cool abilities, I'm going to give this like a 9 out of 10. I really like the body armor. I don't know, what about it? It kind of reminds me of Shadow of War. The chest area. And the weapon is just cool. It's just cool. I wish it sort of had like a melee mechanic, though. You know, that would be the peak of it. You know, a spear. Because currently it's kind of just a catalyst to shoot out stuff, but I feel like it could really shine if it also had practical application as a spear. Sure, it probably wouldn't make much sense, but this is also tabs. Like, look at this. This is this guy's weapon. Now, this guy, I'm not sure how I feel about it. I mean, this is a little too bright in my opinion, but it also makes sense. I've seen it. I like what's going on with the head. It just looks cool. He's like some kind of Chinese leader, ancient leader. You know, you got that hairstyle, but it's just bones. The hands look pretty cool. As always, let's test against the homeless people first. It's got the flaming whip style weapons, but what does it actually... I don't know what its niche is. Because I'm not noticing anything crazy. It's just killing them in odd ways. It's not converting them or anything. Is this supposed to be like a counter towards high damage units? I mean high HP units? So I thought it'd be able to deal with a bunch of homeless people easily. It couldn't. Let's test it against one halberd. I know that's a pretty big downgrade, or an upgrade, depending on how you look at it. Let's see the damage output, really. Pretty good damage. And it stun locks. Okay, maybe the king would be a better test right now. That would make sense, equal value. Okay, so it's this. Okay, I think I get the niche. Oh my god, it does ridiculous damage. That's the niche I'm getting at. It literally. Okay, no. This just went from like a 6 out of 10 to being a 9 out of 10 in my eyes. Like, some parts of the design holds it back, but it's got really cool style. And this pink look, that reminds me so much. This might be a reference to God of War Hades, because he is the exact same pink thing. He has claws that he can throw out and then try ripping your soul out. He uses the exact, and the soul looks exactly like this. This is a 9 out of 10. This has just got auto boosted to a 9 out of 10. Hold on. The Monk Dynasty must stop this villainy. Let's see. It's all good and dandy being able to kill one person ridiculously fast. Okay, so took longer than the king by the looks of it. It was a similar time. So I think this is more like a percentage HP thing, unless they're really low on HP. But I am really curious. Okay, it's got good HP. This is actually just a solid unit. Might be a little too OP in certain situations though. I feel like it's a niche unit, but in that niche, it's really good. Like, the ability to just basically kill a king in a very few amount of attacks is ridiculous. It's like a divine arbiter, but, you know, just cooler. Like, damn, look at that guy's soul evaporating, bro. Like, damn, bro, he went off to be a ballerina. You can see his teeth. No, that's not his teeth. But you get the point. This guy is just cool. Okay, that I don't really know what to say other than that's just cool. Now we finally got to understand what this one is, because I was always wondering what that is. Like, I thought it was a flamethrower or something, but no, it's just this really cool looking sword, and it's a small knight. So you know how it is. We obviously got to send the squires in first. Come on, boys, we got this. We ain't losing to some stupid candy, but oh my, he doesn't even one-shot us. Okay, that 650. Hold on, what's happening with my body? I don't think that's actually an ability of it. Okay, so it hits multiple units, but it doesn't do the most damage. And it kind of just dies. Okay, that's not the greatest introduction. Knight. You're a small knight versus a regular knight. So his sword seems to be like... okay, so it kind of reminds me of the monk. Not ridiculous damage, but it can hit multiple guys at once, so it's got a decent amount of crowd control. Maybe not AoE, but crowd control. And it has some kind of protection method. I mean, it doesn't seem to have crazy HP compared to the monk, but it has a shield. I think that's supposed to make up for it. So I'd have to describe this like a more defensive knight combined with a little bit of the monk style of fighting, but not as tanky. But a whole lot more fashionable. Oh, I'm kind of curious. How much HP do each of them have? Okay, both of them are relatively equal. So this just feels like a defensive knight. And a really crappy shield, apparently. Let's actually put that shield to the test, because it did not protect him against swords. So let's try to see how it goes against arrows, because, you know, that's kind of seems to be the main niche for it. You got this. You did. Oh my god, you are weak. Wait, okay, so it's crap. The shield is nothing. It literally just phased through the shield. And all it took was 3 hours. Okay, this guy's kind of, I'll be honest, he's cool, but he's bad. So design, I'll probably give this an 8 out of 10. Practicality, like a 5 out of 10. Overall rating, 6 out of 10 for this one. Biggest letdown out of the 3. Now that being said, I have reworked Ra a bit. And by reworked, I mean I just toned down his 8 times damage multiplier to 3 times, and I replaced his Fire Fist, which is basically useless, into the Sun Smite. That being said, let's test him against Thor, because Thor is supposed to be the main thing of this video, so boom, Thor. There we go. Summon lightning, he summoned fire. Ooh, you gotta love it when they just completely whiff their attacks, yeah. Oh boy, let's see how many Thors it takes. Hold on, let's get the HP bars back in. Let's jump him. 4 of us, 1 of him. What could possibly go wrong? There's 4 Thors, 1 Ra Herakti. barely grazed him with the lightning. Would have been devastating if it actually hit him, potentially. He's only got like 10,100 HP. I had to tweak the HP a bit with due to the change in abilities, which caused a change in cost. And OP still one-shots him. Yikes. Okay, how about we test it against the biggest rematch of the century? That being Thor. Because originally Thor got one-shotted. Now let's test how this Thor holds up. Maybe that was actually supposed to be the original idea. One Thor versus actually 20 kings. In which case I will go back and actually change that. Ooh, this might actually be a never. Oh my god, you were getting bullied. You. Okay, nice. Thor is kind of trash, I'll be honest. Like, his HP is not good. Like, Odin can tank more damage than he can by the looks of it. Okay, so Thor just generally has better combat. Just like how Thor beats out the king in terms of combat, you know, hits first, better overall fighting. But Ra is just way too much more powerful, just like how the king beats Thor because of the power gap. It's doing decent damage though. He didn't really get the chance to do that last time because he got one-shotted multiple times. This time, when his damage is toned down a bit more, you know, he can survive being grazed. I think it's a matter of direct hits or not. Without a direct hit, Ra will lose because he's only doing chip damage, which he does do a pretty good amount of chip damage because he's got 2 fire-based abilities. Oh, he's enraged now. I think it's yeah. So Thor still kind of gets crushed. That's good. That's good. Ra's not being outdated just yet. Now, just in case, you know, your idea was Thor, then we'll go back to the kings. And boom. I'm pretty sure it's the same issue where he can't use his ranged ability. You can't manually activate it at any range. I will admit, his hammer looks way cooler. God of War design. I mean, it is supposed to be more accurate. Because, fun fact of the mythology, Thor's hammer was supposed to eventually be more like a war hammer, where, you know, had a longer handle, but Loki changed it. He messed with the designers to have it shortened, so it'd be worse. But Thor ended up loving the design. Of course, he ended up needing gloves to help wield it, a divine weapon and stuff. Oh yes, this lightning strike. Now this ought to be a lot more beneficial for him. Very annoying. And then he's going to match it up with this, his throw. You know, I feel like this was the Thor that was wanted, not the other Thor. Because this hammer does a lot better. It also becomes a way bigger. When he throws it, it's literally just a ginormous anvil on a stick. On a tree. It's an anvil on a tree. Dear God. Okay, yeah, this is probably the one that was wanted. Not the other one. Because this one is doing a whole lot more work. Damn. Come on, Thor, lock in. Get him. Damn. This is just regular Thor on crack. He does a longer charge, lunge, whatever. Crazier thunder. He's still about to lose though, which is insane. But he puts up one hell of a fight. You gotta admit. Yeah, we gotta change the range again for the thumbnail and stuff. He puts up one hell of a fight. No matter what anybody says. So let's change the thumbnail to match this. And then let us bring the actual Thor we want. Oh yeah, I still have the helicopter due to the whole thing not working. Now where is my boy Thor? That's a bit off. I love how Thor just has the most dramatic entrance. Lightning at the ready, just like the Warrior of Ra. Unfortunately, I do not have that ability on Ra. So, shame. So yeah, let's just start Thor. Point blank range, come on. Yeah, that was bound to end horribly. Now I'm kind of curious. Thor can't do it, what about Ra Herakti? I'll put him a bit further back, you know, give him the same chance that I originally gave Thor. Now, they're all gathered up. So this fire should do a lot. And he should hit very hard. And he's also, I'm pretty sure, way tankier. That's all, you know, the damage gap between him and Thor is just so crazy that it didn't matter. Nope, it's okay, the damage gap is kind of crazy. Out with the sunbeams and all that, yup. He's doing better than Thor, I think, so far at least. Because he can back up, so he's able to stay out of some of their range effectively. And then he just comes in. He's basically a not kamikaze, no. He's a hit and run. And it's not going to be illegal when he does it, because, you know, he's a god. So he can do it, he can clear them out, but, not so much for the other one. Thor can't really do it. Hey, I tried to rebalance him. I even made him a little bigger of a target. He went from 1.3 times size to 1.3.5 times size. Wait, 1.3.5, 1.35. So, well, I tried. He might have to be nerfed further. I mean, he does have the ice giant punch. Okay, yeah, he's around half HP, I'd guess. Yup. Half HP, that's insane. Okay, what if we really want to pick on it just for the final fight, to test it all out, Thor and, you know, the kings, you know, former rivals turn into friends at the face of this divine being. You know, a truly divine being and not just a whole bitch. Damn, bro, he burnt your stash. That's a big hammer. He even hit his own guys to get it. Ooh, I know he didn't parry it, but it just looks like he parried it, and that just makes him so much cooler. Also, the fire damage is going to be crazy. So also, he just blows everyone away. The blast just helps him so much in terms of getting hit and run. Like, damn, they spent so much time trying to get back together, their formation, and oh, it's probably the end for Ra. He might actually, never mind. I was about to say he might be in a lot of trouble here, but I think he's going to pull it back. They did a lot of damage up front, but you know, this is still Ra we're talking about, and I think Thor just got off screen basically. I mean, he was on screen, but who noticed? He was a side character basically. The leader of the blue team was a side character. Damn, that was an execution. Like, he was on the floor and he still sent a sunbeam at him. Also, I love how he just dodges backwards and just effortlessly. I mean, it's pretty accurate. Damn, he's so angry. I mean, I would be too if I'm a literal god and these kings think they can match me. Bro, he enriched 3 times in one fight. That's insane. But I think that's about it for this video. 22 minutes, I know it's not the longest, but at the same time, what else can I do? I did the Thor battle with both versions of Thor to test it out. How many Thors? I don't really feel like doing 2 Thors, because I feel like... Yeah, I mean, the request was only 1 Thor, and I can't be bothered. I checked out the other units, so... Yeah, I also can't find the other little final secret unit, so it's likely a case where it just hasn't spawned in the details. Because I don't see anything around here. So thanks for watching, like and subscribe for more, it greatly helps the channel. Comment down below if you want to see me do anything on the channel, be tabs or anything else. I do not have any other announcements, so thanks for watching, and as always, have a good day.